Before joining AMORELIE, I worked for brands such as Apple, Sony, and DDB. And now I'm here working for a company with great products in a growing market and a curious consumer group that is discovering their happiness through sexual satisfaction. And one of our quirks, and one of the reasons I joined AMORELIE is love your quirks. And I personally have a bit of a quirk because I always like to organize parties and always looking for occasions to organize parties. So I really feel that working in human resources and joining a company that loves your quirks is perfect for me. Well, we all spend a majority part of our day at work, so it's key for us to ensure that the team's well-being and their mental health is good, and it's our responsibility. During the last year, it was an extraordinary situation and very challenging. Basically, we're all home alone. We had little social contact from one day to another, and it pretty much affected everybody's mental health in different ways. Everybody was developing different mechanisms to find out how to manage, and we made sure to keep everybody satisfied as much as possible in this difficult situation. So during the home office situation, we looked into different ways of improving mental health. The main thing was that we really openly communicated it's okay to not be okay, and to get in touch with us if anybody was experiencing any difficulties. On top of this, we also trained our leadership teams and all teams to give and receive feedback and how those methods can be used, because it's very important to work with your words, because many things can be misunderstood when you're in home office versus seeing the body language and figuring out how a person is feeling and what expressions they have, if they're smiling, if they're upset. So we felt that feedback was very important to learn, because verbal communication was basically the only thing we had. Further, we also we kept the office open for those who were struggling at home for different reasons, also always keeping health and safety methods ongoing. And yet we felt that some people needed the office space for different reasons. And obviously moving and exercising is always important, so we had the urban sports membership and always encouraged everybody to participate. And most importantly, every Monday we start the week off with a dance, and to keep the spirit in the company alive. One big factor was leadership again. So we offered coaching sessions with an external coach for one-on-ones or team coachings, and we created a leadership circle to exchange challenges they were having with remote leading. Secondly, the office management team that was more before just in charge of daily business in the office, we really encouraged them to get involved more in internal communication through spreading fun and love gifts and memes and stories to tell on our team, so everybody would smile and have a fun story to see every day. Further, which also went really well, we encourage people to praise more. Use the praise function. We have small improvements that we use, and you can share public recognition, and it was increasing people's motivation because they were still being seen despite being in the home office. We also changed our meeting structures and arranged more meeting-free time slots to focus and work, and including icebreakers in almost every meeting to warm up. So in fall 2020, we all realized the wave was going to hit us hard, and COVID is definitely there to stay, and the restrictions would continue. And after the Christmas and holiday times, we felt that employees really needed something to look forward to when coming back. So January, no matter with or without COVID, is a long, dark month, and it would be extremely challenging for people to work from home. So we decided to dedicate the month to mental health and our employees' well-being, and kicked it off on a really positive note the new year, so they would really feel motivated to come back. So we had 4 weeks. The first week we started off with a motivation workshop with our coach, finding your inner strengths and what drives you. The second week was all about stress management, and we worked with health insurance companies to offer different courses to our employees. The third week, my favorite, yoga and meditation, always important. So we had our employees give yoga classes, and we had an external meditation teacher come to guide us through some sessions. Week 4, we did a walk for a good cause, and for every kilometer walked, we donated money to a shelter for women. It was really amazing to see how our employees got really engaged and motivated to walk every day and go outside. This was the main goal that we had, to let people breathe and get some fresh air. So everybody walked almost every day and shared their mileage, so to speak. And by the end of the week, we walked 1,500 kilometers and hence donated 1,500 euros to the female shelter. So how will we return to the office or back to normal? I think the most important thing is that we learned a lot in the past year, and there's a new normal, and it's not the old anymore. And what we've learned is that we want to keep remote first as a way of working at AMORELIE, meaning that most meetings will be held in a digital form. And the other learning we had is everybody works differently. Some work great in the office, some perform well at home, and we want to keep everybody there where they work best. So by enabling remote first, plus keeping our offices, we enable everybody to find the best solution for every employee.